Yo, what is going on everyone? Thank you for joining me for another manga chapter review, and in today's video we're going to be going ahead and taking a look and reviewing the newest chapter of Black Clover, chapter 325, A Dark Starry Night. And before we jump into the manga chapter review, guys, I want to go ahead and absolutely thank you guys for all the support on my previous video. You guys are just... Listen guys, you guys are going to get sick and tired of me saying this, but you guys are absolutely insane. You guys, oh man, that video, just whenever I see the numbers on these videos and just seeing your guys' interaction and just support on these videos, it just makes me like just stunned, honestly. I just look at the views and I'm just like shell shocked as to how like awesome you guys are. So a million thank yous for all of your support, guys, for everyone that commented on the video, liked it, or if you didn't do either and just check the video out, you're still very, very important, and your eyes are very, very important to the channel. So I appreciate everyone for checking out the channel and just really helping me sort of grow the community, and hopefully we can gain a lot of like-minded individuals who really love anime and manga as well as I do. So if you love anime and manga as much as I do, consider sticking around and subscribing, as I will be having more content. Next week I'm going to be going on spring break, so I'll be having a lot more time to upload more videos, and I have some pretty cool concept videos I want to come out with, so to try and shake things up from the stereotypical manga chapter reviews I do. It'll still be anime and manga related, but just something a little different, some theory videos and stuff like that. So if you guys do like today's video, go ahead and hit that like button and let me know your comments, thoughts, and what you think is going to happen in the next chapter. And without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and dive right into this chapter. Starting this epic chapter off, we are immediately thrown into the battle with LUCIFERO against Asta, Yuno, Yami, and Nacht. Yami tells both Asta and Yuno, "Let's mix it up, kids." After these words of motivation to the two boys, Nacht proceeds to create Children's Playground. As Nacht casts his shadow spell, LUCIFERO is effectively destroying Children's Playground created by Nacht. Noticing this, Nacht states we really are dealing with the strongest devil. Yami, again bolstering with excitement, tells everyone to end the battle with LUCIFERO before he lays them all out. Asta, talking to Libe now, tells him that they've got to utilize Devil Union as they still have 2 whole minutes remaining. Libe, agreeing with Asta's plan, says, "Yeah, here and now, I'll avenge Lasita's death." With Asta now entering Devil Union, Nacht notices that Asta's anti-magic is overflowing, even so much as leaking out of him. Having this transpire, Nacht tells himself we can't use Children's Playground like this. Asta now closing the distance between him and LUCIFERO, he uses Devil Slasher Infinite Slash. Asta getting ready to unleash a brutal attack, LUCIFERO tells him, "You might be the most dangerous one here, but you're also the one who is the easiest to kill." With Yami and Yuno reinforcing Asta, they see just how much more powerful LUCIFERO has become since their joined efforts. Yuno assisting Yami, Yami takes the opportunity to notice Yuno's 2 grimoires, as well as thank him by calling him a handsome bastard. Nacht, seeing the battle unfold, states that Yami and Asta are the only ones who can defeat LUCIFERO, but given Yami's injuries to his arm earlier, wonders if Yami can manage. Nacht, realizing that his right arm is reacting to something, sees Asta emerge from the shadow armor of Nacht to propel himself forward towards LUCIFERO. But unfortunately, Asta is dealt with in quick fashion, with LUCIFERO kicking him away from him. Using his attack on Asta, Yuno attempts to get a clean hit on LUCIFERO, but as Asta looks onward at Yuno's attack, LUCIFERO is able to react to it by smashing it. With the final panel, we see LUCIFERO shattering Yuno's attack, with Nacht stating that the one wielding Captain Vonch's sword will be the one to defeat LUCIFERO. LUCIFERO ending the chapter by telling them, "No matter where your attacks come from, I will kill you." Who will have the last laugh? Will it be the 4 remaining Magic Knights, or will it be LUCIFERO to complete his plan? Alright guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap up the synopsis portion of the video. Now we're going to go ahead and head on over into my thoughts and review on the chapter as a whole. And holy hell was this chapter fire! I mean, guys, this chapter was absolutely awesome. Yuki Tabata definitely came through with his week break. This chapter was just like almost kind of like a fan moment, right? Because we have both Asta, Yuno, Yami, and Noct. This is just like the fatal four-way of like everybody's dreams. So being able to see this transpire against Lucifero is just absolutely, it was really just amazing to really see. Now, unfortunately, the one thing I have to dock, and you guys know this because I've been docking it for some reviews, is I feel like this chapter was short again. I don't know if it was just because there were more action panels than normal. It wasn't as narrative based as the previous chapters, but this chapter seems a little bit on the shorter side. Nothing wrong with that, because it definitely was a very action-packed, intense chapter, but you know, I feel like I don't know what it is, man. With Black Clover, I feel like I read it in like 2 seconds, I'm just like, nani? Like, I'm just like, what's going on? Like, where's the rest of the chapter? So, I mean, overall, you know, you got a lot in this chapter within a short, within a very condensed and concise chapter overall. We got a ton of action. We even got some narrative between, we got Libe back, so that's really cool. Libe's kind of been not in the mix or even just been like referred to within these last handful of chapters, so that's good to see him back in there. And I really loved how when Asta was talking to Libe, he was telling him, he's like, all right, we got 2 minutes left, let's go back into Devil Union. And he's like, yeah, here and now I'm gonna avenge Lucida's death. So seeing that was just like really wholesome, so I like seeing that. I mean, it was wholesome until like Asta got his shit rocked, right? So I mean, Lucifero, man, like they really can't pin this dude down. Like, he's just like just fucking like just ragdolling these guys. Like, you remember how like Hulk did Loki back in Avengers? Like, yeah, that like Lucifero's literally just like ragdolling all of these Magic Knights. So I mean, I am very interested to see what the next chapter is gonna have in it. Are we gonna see some other Magic Knights jump into the fray? Are we going to see some new power buffs on either four of these new, four of the characters? I'm anticipating that we see something new with Asta, but you do have to keep in mind, Asta has gotten a plethora of buffs this arc, so having him do a new like Devil Union transformation, while I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, I don't think Yuki Tabata is going to want to shoehorn just like 5 different Devil Union forms in here. So we will have to see. Now, what I'm most interested in is I'm interested as to what Yami is going to do, because I think Yami, I mean, you can pretty much quote me on this. I think Yami's going to have like an awakening of some sort, and I think he's going to get a serious power buff in this fight with Lucifero. It just, because if we remember when Vanessa and Gray were aiding Yami and got him back to health, they recognized that he sort of had like an aura around him or inside him, like similar to Asta's devil. So is it possible that Yami has like devil in him now, or what exactly was that about? So I'm very interested to see what Yuki Tabata is going to do with that and what direction he's going to take that. Whether it's going to be sort of like another devil is it like making Yami their host, or is it something like even more grander than that? So I honestly, my little pea brain, I can't comprehend what's going to go on. I don't know where Yuki Tabata is going to take all this. He takes us somewhere. You think we're going somewhere, and then he's just like, yeet, and he just goes into reverse, and then he goes the opposite direction, and like goes around corners and shit, and goes down alleyways, and you're like, holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. So it is very interesting to see all of these elements being implemented into the chapter. My rating on the chapter overall would be a solid 9.5 out of 10. The only thing that's stopping it from being a 10 out of 10, as I stated earlier in this review, is the fact that it seemed on the shorter side. It seemed very, very short, which, like I said before, the caveat to that is there was a lot of action, so if there was a little bit more narrative to it, I feel like it wouldn't have been too short, but maybe I might on the fly change it to a 10 out of 10. You know, listen, I can't help it. I'm a Black Clover fanboy through and through. I mean, I'd like to think of myself as the biggest Black Clover fan, but I mean, I don't know. Some of you guys out there are crazy, so I'm gonna self-proclaim myself the biggest Black Clover fan. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 10 out of 10. I feel like maybe some of the criticisms are on my end, as I'm just like literally blitzing through the chapter just to see what's gonna happen next. So I can't always say the chapters are just too short, because a lot of it can fall on me and just my like crazy speed to want to see what's going to happen next. So yeah, that's my verdict on the chapter, on chapter 325. But what did you guys think of the chapter? Did you guys like the chapter? Were you guys as hype as I was for the chapter? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on the chapter. Let me know what you guys are going to think, or what's going to happen in the next chapters. Do you think Yami is the host of a new devil, or do you think he's going to get another crazy power-up? And what do you think about Yuno, Asta, and Noct? Do you think they're going to possibly get any more power-ups? We will have to see, but I think that's going to go ahead and do it for the video, guys. If you guys did like the video, and if you guys do like anime and manga as much as I do, consider sticking around and subscribing to the channel, as I will be uploading even more manga and anime related content for you guys here coming up. But yeah, guys, just another note before I head out. Spring break for me is next week, so I will be uploading a lot of videos that I have sort of archived. It's just been kind of crazy as I've been studying for my midterms, but trust me, I got you guys. I got you. No more waiting. So without that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign out here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Take it easy, guys.